Hello, 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 my crafty creative friends. Welcome to another live. I have been busy as a bee. I hope you guys are doing well. And that you have your projects with you. Tonight, I'm going to be working on something I probably should have been working on, but I have my water and I have my coffee and I have my crochet project and I am ready to go. Tonight, before I finish, I have a little bit more I need to unravel. And then I'm going to go ahead and finish this. I'm working on a little gnome. He is going to be purple, golden purple. There's a purple. Look at the little strings. There's a purple, and then he's going to be gold. And I'm going to be working on him. Hopefully, he goes pretty fast once I unravel this. But I've been practicing with the different types of crochet stitches. You know, when it comes to doing single crochet, you can do overhand, which is what I do a lot. You can do underhand. That makes the stitches a lot tighter. You can do over and under, or you can do under and over. I know it sounds confusing. Maybe one day I'll explain a little bit more, but right now I am working on the under and then the overhand stitch. And it turns out the first ones are, if you can see, that is all stitches that are over. But the top, as you can see, it starts changing. That's the under and the over. But I've done the underhanded stitches with like some of my chickens when I did a custom order to make them all the same size. I realized that when I did it overhanded, some of them would be bigger than others, and so I'm perfecting my ability to do amigurumi stitches. And so, like I say, I'm going to finish this up, and then I will not be with you too long. I have one more event that's coming up this month that I need to work on quickly for. And what has happened is I spent so much time doing my custom orders. I've been really blessed and honored to do some custom orders. And I realized I don't know what is going on with the custom orders. I just started thinking today about how when I first set up at my first event, I did a custom order for someone. She wanted me to make a little stuffed animal, the piglet, for her daughter. And I did. And then my second custom order was like some little keychains from that someone wanted to give to all her youth group at her church. And then I had the orders from the chickens and the wallets that I was working on. And then I had another one for another bear and some snowmen and what else? Some scrubbies. What else did she order? Scrubbies, snowmen. She may have ordered something else. Oh, but she didn't order a purse. It was a purse that I already had in stock. My glasses are dirty, so if you see me pushing them up and whatever, you understand. So she ordered something I already had. And then I made an extra overall for her bear that she had purchased for her mom some time ago. And the second bear was for a friend. And then I had another custom order of like 20 snowmen. And my previous order wanted 7. This one wanted 20. And then they added another 4. So I did 31 snowmen. Keychains. 31. Now I'm preparing for my upcoming event. I'm not sure if I'm going to do any snowmen. I have a few extras that I did make because I was starting to make them. And then I decided, let me put this aside. I was trying to decide if I wanted to put a mouth on them or just leave them blank. And because the picture that she saw didn't have mouths, I just decided, let's keep this simple and get these snowmen out. I was working on them day and night, in between my jobs and just day and night, preparing for out of town guests and just working on these snowmen. But I finished them, and I finished the last 4 that she wanted. So I'm super excited to say I have mastered the snowman, which I doubt. Anyway, excuse my fluffy hair. I need to work on it some more. I need to put it underneath the hat, put it on the ponytail. You know, but who cares? Nobody cares. And if they do care, shouldn't nobody worry about it but me, right? Me. So I'm unraveling this yarn, and then I'm going to continue. I'm at the point where I need to do a color change, just like a single row color change. And the pattern I'm using is from, let me see. I have it. This is top priority. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it on my own. Let me see. Gnome Planet. Gnome Planet. If you want to get some gnomes on Etsy, you want to go to Gnome Planet. So that's whose pattern I'm doing. I'm doing a little football version. Let me see if I'll show you. But I'm changing up the colors. This one from Gnome Planet. But I'm making this for someone custom. And so if you want to go buy the pattern, tell her I sent you. And I'm using I have a lot of yarn art. So I have a lot of yarn art I'm using to do this. And let's see. I'm going to see how long I'm going to be on here. It is almost 8 o'clock. Hello. Welcome. Yay! Made it safely. Yay! See? Now, Michael, you're gonna have to do something for Panda. Such a sweetheart. I promise you. Both of you guys are such sweethearts. I've been snooping around on your channel too. Don't worry, I have. I've been looking. I'm like, he does that Tunisian. I've done it a little bit. I can only do the basics. What you do is just fantastic. Fantastic work. MDL. Let me see if I can put you on the screen right quick. So if people want to follow you, if you need to learn how to do Tunisian, follow MDL Crochet. That's the go-to person. Yes, I listened to some of your stories. It's just, I've been sneaking, listening and watching, looking how you do your tutorials, and you do the right and the left hand. And I'm like, see, that's what I'm talking about. I need to find a niche and get down and just find something to stick with. I think I'm going to stick with amigurumis. I'm not too big on. I made this crochet scarf, but it's nothing. It's simple. I do clothing, not too much, more for gifts or myself. I'm not a clothing person. I in my last event, somebody did ponchos and stuff. I'm like, I don't have time for that, because if it doesn't fit somebody, I'll be mad because I want to make a sale. So I'm making a football gnome, and let me tell you what happened. My family came for the holidays. They came, and they had to leave back out because they're from St. Louis. My sister and my nieces came. My little nephew, he's with his dad in Texas or something. I don't know. I don't keep up with their business. To each their own. But he'll be back Christmas. But he was with his dad. He called. Just a sweet little guy. He's 4. Let's see. Is he 4? Yeah, he's 4. He'll be 5 this year. Just as sweet and cute as can be. Anyway, they couldn't stay the whole time. They came down on Thanksgiving, and they were going to stay Friday and then leave out Saturday. Well, the snow was expected to arrive in St. Louis on Saturday, and she wanted to leave out early Saturday to take her rental car back. So I was like, you guys need to go Friday. Get out of here. Go. But I think I was tired Thursday. You know, hosting people in your house, preparing the meals, making sure everybody's happy can be exhausting. But remember, I said I was going to lock my she shed. I said I'm going to lock that door. I said, because my oldest niece, she's really good with crocheting. My youngest niece, she's more in technology. You know, the younger they are, the more into technology they are. And I think they may have tried to sneak up here because it wasn't a big hoopla like it was last time. But on the way out, my sister said, you're not going to let me see your room up there? You still have the wall of yarn? I'm like, yeah, but you don't need to go up there. I'm going up there. I know it was a game. So if you're watching, I know you had already snuck up there the night before. Anyway, she comes up right before they get ready to leave now. And she goes to the top. Now, my niece is down there. And I can hear her say something about it's locked. And that let me know you guys already been up here. So my sister goes up and the door's locked. I said, I should have taken a picture so I can show you guys. She said, why you got the door locked? For one, you're in somebody else's house. You're in somebody else's house. And if they say don't go in this room, don't go in their room. I don't care. You don't have that right to go into somebody's space. If I have a closet in my house that's locked, do not go in that closet if I say it's locked. So, of course, she was like trying to find the key, looking underneath the rug. So they left on out without any of my yarn. I don't know what makes people feel like just because you're family, you're entitled to what belongs to me. Nope. No, ma'am. No, sweetie. Now, if you would have said, hey, I need some yarn. Do you have any plushy yarn that you don't want? Do you have any acrylic yarn or cotton yarn that you don't want? Maybe I would have said, you know what? What colors are you looking for? And I will probably try to go up there and get it. But you don't try to come behind me. Let me pick what I want to give you. So I know that she went back unhappy, but I was successful. I will not be defeated. No, you will not enter my she shed and come in and take my yarn. Guys, protect your property. Protect it from your family. Protect it. Anyway, so I need to work through this yarn. I have this much rolled up, this much to untangle. I'm trying to be very careful because it's always the last little bit that gives you the hardest time. And then I'm going to work a little bit on this gnome, see how far I can get within the next maybe 30 minutes. I got a little time clock up there. See me looking up. See how much I can work through and go from there. It's been very cold here. We switched over. You know what? I don't have my mic on, so I'm hoping I know you can hear me because my computer picks it up. I don't know. Anyway, my mic is up here somewhere. I'm not going to worry about it. I know you can hear me. And we switched over internet services. So far, I believe it is working really well. We went from Comcast, the ripoffs, Xfinity. Yeah, I said it. And we moved over to AT&T. They have fiber optics. And one thing that they did tell us is that sometimes with Xfinity, you kind of share your data with other people. And that's why sometimes if more people come on at night, then your data slows up. But when they give you so many whatever it is, then you actually get that amount. And so now we are officially AT&T. It's been, I don't think I've had any problems. And they gave us the little some little box. I was nervous about doing AT&T, but I'm glad I did. They're way cheaper. So far I haven't seen any spinning. Like I normally see spinning up here, or I see myself like ooh, stopping midstream, but I haven't seen any of that, and I'm glad, because that means I can do other things once I do that. December is here, guys. I want to do some things that are Christmas related. I try to do it. I was going to do 12 days of Christmas and start off with December 1st, but my life wouldn't allow it. And I didn't want to bring stuff from, recycled stuff from the year before. I want to do something new and fresh. So I may do it. We'll see. I have one more event to tend to. And then from there, I'll have more, be able to focus more. I'll be able to organize my room better. Because right now it's a mess, because it's still got stuff from the last event on the floor. And I need to start preparing for this next one. But this next one is like, the time frame is from, I think, 8 to 3. It's one day. And so I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of that and see what happens. Hopefully it will not be as cold. We went one year and it was so cold. But I think if I find that it's not really any sales, I'm hightailing it out. I'm not going to stay like I did last time, because last time we were there, this one lady, I think she was selling pecans and she was doing well. And she was like, I have to get to a party. And so she left early, and I'm like, I'm not staying if it seems like I'm not getting any sales, or if it's slow. I don't need to be filling up their space. He started really late this year in regards to advertising and letting people know, even though they've been doing it every year. For some reason, they didn't, which made, what he did was he decided to give us a discount on the space. And I'm really happy for that. I'm going to bundle up. I'll take pictures and let you guys see what's going on and what I bring. I think I'm going to be I'm not going to bring a lot of stuff. I'll be more focused. I may bring, probably do some plushies. I don't have much time to do anything after the 31 snowman. 31 snowman keychains. Let me see. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram. Let me see if I can pull it up. I think I showed you last time. But if you want to see the pictures on Instagram, I put them on there I don't know if I've shown this. Let's see if we see them. That was the first 20. You have to do that way. Just impact away. 20. And then she wanted another 4. She's a beautiful person, perhaps one of my best customers yet. I think let's see, Miss my other one is really nice. She's long term, so I have some things let's see, I'm trying to think, is there anything else So now I gotta hightail it and try to get some other stuff done. I think I'm gonna do some really simple, like plushies, low priced, gummy bears did well. So I may do some more gummy bears. Just things that for kids. I'm trying to think, does this event have a lot of kids? I think even if they don't have a lot of kids, they have people who have kids or buying for grandkids. So I'm gonna do like some plushies, not too much, not too little, not too much. I basically want to, as far as bees, I'm bringing some hats. I should have brought my hat. I want to crochet I got some yarn this color. That's a green. And I have some appliques I got from Hobby Lobby. They say Grinch. And so I want to crochet some hats and put those appliques on it and see if I can sell those. Hats don't take long, maybe 30 minutes, hour at the most. So I got to get to hightailing it. I got to get to hightailing it. I got a lot to do. It's been really a busy week. We got our internet changed. When did we get our internet changed over? I think it was last week. Last week we got the internet changed over. Today is Wednesday. Broke the stove top. We broke the stove top right before Thanksgiving. There's just a little crack on the edge, and so I had to get a new stove top and got that installed today. Can you believe that? So we got our stove top installed today, and it's cute. It looks the same as the first one, just without the crack. We got to be careful around the stove top. Very, very careful, because I'm not getting another one. The next one will be the new owner if I should move. So that was enough. You don't have that problem any other way. And let's see what else has been going on in life besides replacing things, keeping my door locked. My she shed it's off limits. Yep, it is. So that was a great idea. I didn't really think I kind of had a feeling they would, because sometimes when people are too anxious to come see you on the holidays, they got an ulterior motive. It's more than just like, hey, I want to see you. I ain't seen you in a bit. No. Oh no. They and especially my oldest niece. And of course her mom will help her because she's trying to help her daughter. Go buy her some yarn in. Buy her some yarn for the holidays. And leave mine alone. I don't care. This is my she shed. This is my place of peace. If you can see, I wish I could have been a fly on the wall when they came up here. But next time I said, you know what? I'm going to have cameras so I can watch them when they go up the stairs. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a camera that says recording in progress. Recording in progress. And I'm going to have the door locked. Recording so I can see them. Trying to take advantage of a yarn artist. We work too hard. Some people don't have that problem because they don't have people that's interested in yarn like that. But unless they have a family member that is trying to do something. But that's what I think. And what I need to do also is I'm still working with this yarn line. I really need to find create me some custom order forms, because I'm getting a lot more. I didn't realize some people want to buy what you have, but I've been getting a lot of custom orders. It's really been very, very helpful to helping support my small business. Very, very helpful. And everything I get, I put it right back into this business so that I can keep going. In December, this is the last month. January, I hope to have a better surprise for you guys. I don't want to say what it is just yet until I can get it actually going, and then you'll see. but I have something I'm planning on. I think I shared with you that I'm going to be rebranding. I haven't shared with you the name yet, but I'm going to be rebranding because if you share your name too soon, you got too many people out here that watch you on the slide and they be, oh, I'm going to do that. Oh, I'm going to do that. Can I show you guys my hat? I learned to put tape on it because, you know, when I'm at the event and it's standing up and the wind or something blows or somebody tries to touch the hat, it always falls over. So I got something to stick. But I don't know if I showed you this hat. This was supposed to be a custom. And the lady was like, oh, I don't think I can't afford both hats. So you know what? I said, I'm going to stop with this one. And the other hat I had started on, but both of these are going into the shop, going to the next event. So if she wants them, if she calls me, she can come see me. She can come find me. And then after, if they don't sell at the event, this is for a small. This is why she wanted a custom, because it's not so much the hat. The hat can sell. But if you have a small head, not everybody has a small head. So this hat is kind of like where you can roll it up. She was really a fashioneer, this lady. I decided not to contact her again. She can, like I said, you can find me. And she wanted to have this right here on it, which, like I say, it's not really sewn in all the way yet because I'm trying to decide, do I sew it in all the way or do I just put a button where she could whoever it is can take it off and wash the hat or wear it without it. But she wanted this little thing. She wanted a little stem on it. But somebody will find this really cute. Anyway, here's the hat. And it has little lines, and it's looks like this so that you can wear it different ways. You can wear it up like that. You can wear it to the side, one side down. You know, get all fancy with your hat if you want. You know, you can get kind of fancy. Wear it down. You can wear it all the way down. You can wear it with a little curl. But it's 100% cotton, mercerized cotton, size small, or because her hair was so small. I had taller hats that were 6 months to 1 year old, and it measures up to 20 centimeters, and she can wear that hat. It was a little tight, but she can wear it. So this one is for a preteen or a adult, small. Not medium, a small. So if I would have went up, it would have been a medium. My head is a medium. So I can fit it, but it's tight. So anyway, this is why I'm not going to do any custom hats anymore. I was nervous about the one lady that did the custom. Okay, thank you. I was worried about the one lady that wanted the custom snowman. And I was like, you want 20? And I was like, well, you know what? Let me go ahead and start on these 20. Because even if she doesn't buy them, I can still use the snowman keychains for my upcoming event or for next year. I will already have them because people were looking at them. And what happened was she contacted me again and she said, do you have a Venmo? And she put a deposit on it and I went to work and she kept her word. And I was trying to give her like a little discount, but she didn't want that. And I was like, oh, I'm honored. You know, it's always wonderful when people appreciate your work and your labor. So when she did that, that was really, really, really wonderful. She said, I may be back after the last 4. She said, I may be back. I'm thinking, let me get my little fingers working. So I've got to start my little exercise routine so I can have the energy. Because what happened was I was almost finished with her snowman. And it was like, I got to finish it because I got family coming. I'm not going to be able to have time to do it. And she wanted to get them by a certain time because she was going out of town. And so what I did was I went to sleep. I was so tired. It's funny how you have these projects, and I was so tired. So I said, let me go to sleep. And I went to sleep, got up at 11:30, and I stayed up to like 3:30 in the morning working on them snowmen. And the next day, I got up and I put them all together. And that evening, I dropped them off. That was truly the work of a small entrepreneur. When you're an entrepreneur and you know, I normally wouldn't take an order where I only have a couple weeks to complete it because I had 2 custom orders at the same time. And the one person wanted 7 snowmen and the other one wanted 20. And then she came back and she said she wanted 4 more because she was just in love with them. And she was giving them as gifts and mailing them to different people. So who's going to turn away money? Nobody's going to. So I've become a custom order queen. But now I need to have a custom order form so that they can be very, she didn't mind putting a deposit down. But for people that want hats and things like that, they fall in love, I think they need to put a deposit down. I had a friend, she wanted like little keychains. I will not be defeated. It's just a little thing. And I don't know if it's because I'm running my mouth or what. Because it's like, it's just a little tiny little thing that's left. Why is it tangling so bad? I got to remember what Michael told me. He said, don't try to force this yarn. You have to be nice to it. So I don't know if it's me or, but I got custom orders and I need to get a form so that in the future, if people want any custom orders, they can fill out the form, put a deposit down, and then I'll know they're serious. And then I need to let them know that, hey, if you decide at any moment that this is not something you want, you forfeit your deposit. Your deposit will go toward the final cost, but you will forfeit it. I don't know if you guys have any experience with custom orders and how you handle it, but I'd like to know. I may try to reach out to some of the crochet groups I'm connected to and find out as well. Because, you know, it says success leaves clues. And I have been so busy trying to figure out what people want at these different events that I wasn't looking at the fact that I'm getting a lot of custom orders. Do I like to do custom orders? Not necessarily, because it puts me under pressure if they want it by a certain time. I need more time to do it, and I need to be able to say, hey, if you want a rush order like this, I have to add on an extra fee because I do have a life. And while I love to crochet, I really can't just focus on crochet all the time because I won't be able to eat. I got to work. And the custom orders can help buy some food, but I got bills. And so, but I realize that I need to expand in 2026. I don't know if you guys have set any goals for 2026. I'm rebranding. That's one thing I'm going to be doing. I'm trying to see if I don't think I need to trademark anything just yet, but I'm going to be rebranding definitely. I want something that's going to be hopefully catchy and cute. I want to be able to open up opportunities for membership, perhaps. And I want to start writing more patterns. I have all these ideas that I want to do that is just in my head, and they're not going to let me rest until I do them. And I wouldn't mind yeah, just kind of doing some things like that in 2026. Leaving a legacy for fellow crocheters, people that appreciate the art as a whole. I'll probably put in my will, my yarn will not go to those who try to enter my she shed prematurely. But I would like to just think along those lines. Have you thought about, I don't want my yarn to end up in a Goodwill. I rather give it to nursing home, because I know, or senior center. I have some yarn, but I'm gonna try to crochet it all up before I leave this place. I'm gonna try to crochet it all up. I'm gonna give away hats to homeless people, because this snow right here, this 1 year I made a whole bunch of hats, and I just gave them away. I gave them away to what did she do? She wasn't a homeless shelter, but she helped feed people in the area. First year, I just found a random church, and I mailed a bunch of hats to a church out in Minnesota or somewhere where it was real, real cold. And hopefully they did something with it. I put little tags on them, and to encourage, little encouragement tags with my name on it. So I hope to do something like that. And maybe do more preemies. I have a little adding machine that can do little tiny hats. I want to just not just do things for myself. I like to use my yarn to help others. That's why we have this gift. Our gift is not always for ourselves. Yes, it is there so we can make and earn money and earn a living if you can. But I also like to give some of it away. Make someone else happy. Give it away to someone who appreciates it. Because there are people out here. It's cold out here. I'm so glad I got so many hats. Matter of fact, when my sister was here, I gave her a hat. That was supposed to go to the snowman. I got to make him another one before the my next event. But I gave away the hat, and her favorite color is red. I think it was orange, though. I can't remember what color it was. But the hat had like orange. It's supposed to be orange burst or something, and it was like reversible. So I was really glad I like to help people, but not to the point that I'm being taken advantage of. That's when you'll see, I have a little bumblebee wherever you see it. If it's that way, because I notice when I point that way, which is where I see it, you're normally seeing it that way. So I have a little bumblebee, and that bee means my name. My name, Deborah, means bee. And the bee has honey for her friends and a stinger for her enemies. And you better believe that is the truth. I will help people depending on what it is. But don't mess with my she shed. Don't mess with my she shed. So anyway, I'm talking so much and I'm running my mouth. And I'm gonna probably get off. I didn't get anything done with this. I have to do a color change, and then I pick back up the gold. And as I finish it, I will probably, gnomes normally don't take, I love gnomes. I don't know why I don't do more with them. Some people don't like them too much, but I do. So we'll see. Coffee. Still hot. Need to drink way more water. Need to drink more water and coffee. Will the coffee keep me up tonight? Probably, but I need to get to work because my next event is coming up real quick and I don't have much time. So, enough said. I'm going to get out of here, finish unraveling, work on the gnome, and I'll show you photos later. Till next time, bye, my crafty friends. Be sure to like, subscribe, turn on your notifications so you know the next time I upload a video or I go live. Bye.